Good morning. Welcome to Unity Longmont Spiritual Center on June 19th, 2022, Juneteenth. And we are blessed to have Bobbie Wilson with us today as our speaker. And we have Teresa Storch providing music. And we will start with Teresa.
Good morning. It's kind of a little song about freedom and my own life. This is a strange, strange place. The looming red rock wall looks about to set sail. A desert ocean floor, or it's the surface of the moon, while the sky opens up into another world. But out here everything, it gets faded in the sun, or faded by your love. You see, I drove back 1,000 extra miles for 2 blissful days. This is just a passing phase. Is my rate of return worth risking everything I've gained? When out here everything, it gets faded in the sun, and it's been a long, long time that I decided to let my independence reign. Yeah, I decided to let my independence reign. This is a solitary life, and still I wonder if we might share the ride. Well, you've got dreams to find while I'm out here living mine, but I miss security sometimes. Yet I feel more secure just knowing you're out there when it's been a long, long time. But I decided to let my independence reign. Yeah, I decided to let my independence reign. Let it rain. And I feel my fortress crumble at my feet. And does that mean I am losing me? Well, I want 3 things: to be clear, brave, and true, to say yes when I mean it, and no if I need to. And out here in the desert, I don't know what to do. 'Cause out here everything, it gets faded in the sun. Yeah, everything, it gets faded in the sun. Everything's faded. But I decided to let my independence reign. Yeah, I decided to let my independence reign. Yeah, I decided to let my independence reign. Let it rain.
Thank you, Teresa. How perfect for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
So happy Father's Day to all. And for the Juneteenth prayer, I'm going to read something by Maya Angelou called Still I Rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes? Shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own yard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide. Welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. And so it is. We will hear from Teresa.
Wow, that was amazing. So I wanted to provide the lyrics of this song that I've sung a few times here before. Pardon me, I was at a baseball game last night and I have a lot of pollen in my lungs, I think, today. But this is called Made a Long Time Sun. And I heard that our theme is something about the light within, and this song reminded me of that. So feel free to sing once you learn it. I repeat it a few times. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. And may the long time sun shine upon you, and all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.
Thank you, Teresa. May our inner light guide us all. And let us open our hearts and minds to Bobbie.
Good morning and happy Father's Day to everybody who is a father or has one. And I'm happy to be here today, even though we're a little group. It's okay. And I got the idea, or I was given the idea this week to talk about the light within. I got the word shining. How do we shine? And as my mind took control of that word, it caused me to go, well, how do I shine? Do I shine this way, this way, this way, this way? What is it? Where don't I shine? Da, 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 da. And I found my mind was trying to comprehend something about the light within. And as I look at all of you and each of us, if I step back and allow and let go of my mind, there are shining lights coming off the screen with you, each of you. Your light is shining through just because you are. And yet, don't we try and maneuver and manipulate and control our light like it's something that we develop, that we have, and that we have, made happen. And when we do that, don't we fall short? There's always something more we could be doing in the world to shine our light, because little Bobbie here, who has a body, doesn't have enough energy to go out there and do what the light does. But guess what? That's not the way. The way is entirely different. The way to shine is natural. It's who we are. So I did a little research, and the biblical reference that came to me was, be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. And so then I looked at the Fillmores, Myrtle and Charles Fillmore, and I Googled them regarding the light, and what I got was this: Myrtle Fillmore, be still, be still, be still. God in the midst of you is substance. God in the midst of you is love. God in the midst of you is wisdom. So where is this God, this light in the midst of us? What is it, actually? Our minds want to make an object of God, give it some kind of form or some kind of concept. But how do we experience God? Is it something out there, away from us, or around us, or beyond us? Or, dare we say, within us? That is a huge idea. It sounds arrogant, but the arrogance is not that we recognize God within us. The arrogance is that we don't. That we think we are separate from that great creation, that great light that we are. So how do we experience this light, this God? In the stillness of our being. In the stillness of our being. What is stillness? Is it the absence of noise? The presence of calm? How does it exist and where? Would it be too much to say that we are born of and made of the stillness of awareness? If you sit back and you allow yourself simply to be aware, open all the senses, the eyes, the sense of smell, taste, touch, to what is right now. It's a totally natural and accessible aspect of our being. We are born of and made of the stillness of awareness. We cannot not be aware. We can think we're not aware. We can divert ourselves from being present with awareness, but awareness is always there in the background. It is our natural state. We know this because we experience it every time we allow ourselves to melt away, let go of the self, and feel the presence, that presence of awareness. We experience it as we watch our thoughts, our feelings, our actions take place in the field of our awareness. If we were not awareness, we would not have the ability to see what's going on in this little idea of self that we have made up. But we can see it. We can see that we're feeling this way. We can watch our thoughts. We can look at our actions. And we most often experience this state of awareness in the act of stillness or meditation, when we intend to experience it. Meditation is almost universal in all forms of religion. The Baha'i faith practices it, silent reflection. Buddhism has practices to calm and concentrate the mind and develop insights. Christianity relies on silence, stillness, and simplicity, letting go of desire, self-analysis. Hindu meditation is a state of relaxed contemplation on the present moment. It's all there. Muslims, deep meditation and intimate knowledge of God brings one to love. All of this is what they write about, these religions write about how they approach meditation. And there are as many variations of techniques of meditation as there are sects and denominations of the various religions. And almost all religions prescribe techniques for sitting, for breathing, for focusing on mantras, and other kind of rules for correct meditations. These techniques are not wrong, and can be quite helpful, but they can also become an end in themselves. And focusing on techniques can divert us from our true nature, which is already within us. I'm reminded of a friend of mine, Don, who back in the day, we were playing golf one day, and I said, Don, why don't you just sit? He was all busy with his mind and he couldn't get his swing to work. I said, just try meditating for 5 minutes. And he said, how do you do that? And I said, well, you just get quiet and still. And he could not do that. He sat on a rock and he goes, and he focuses and he's so intent on being quiet and still. And I could just see his mind running the whole time. So the techniques can actually divert us from our true nature, which is already within us. Almost all religions use meditation to attain a goal, enlightenment, or heaven, or, some kind of status within the structure of the religion, sainthood, what have you. And I think this is a misuse of meditation. It's not wrong. It's fine to practice these techniques to be more and more into the tenets of your religion. But true meditation is that which opens us to explore our true nature that's already inherent within us. It's not goal-oriented, because the goal is already here. It's in us. And so true meditation is about investigating that enlightenment, that light, which already exists here and now within us. It's to actually embrace the fact that we are that, as Nisargadatta says. We are that light. Real meditation is not about mastering a technique, it's about letting go of control. Anything else is actually a form of concentration. And meditation and concentration are two different things. Concentration is a discipline where we're directing or guiding or controlling our experience. True meditation is letting go of control, letting go of guiding our experience. And one of those letting goes is, and this sounds weird, but it works, is to let go of the meditator. Let go of the self that's sitting in the chair trying to meditate. Just let go of it. Go beyond the ego, go beyond the mind. Because as long as the meditator, as long as Bobbie is trying to meditate, I can't get to what's behind me. What is me? What's the basis of me? So we don't want our techniques of meditation, our rules and structure to become an end instead of a means to an end. Nothing wrong with techniques, but we really have to let them go when we're sitting there in the space of awareness. And we're experiencing with our bodies, with our senses, not with necessarily our thoughts and our mind and our analysis, but when we're actually with it. When we're curious about what we're feeling. What is this? What we're hearing, what we're seeing. When we're actually turning that into an experience of the presence of awareness. And in that experience is spiritual awakening. In that experience, we realize what we are and what everything is. We realize the oneness. We realize everything, all of us, every being is aware, is the light. So meditation is not an altered state of consciousness. It's being extremely conscious about the moment, the here, the now. And once you are aware of the peace and the stillness that your mind was trying to attain, and once you know that in this act of sitting in meditation, I feel peaceful, I feel still, I feel the presence. You know, you're already awakened in that moment. You know there's nothing else to attain. Peace and stillness are our totally natural states, and they are already and always happening, whether or not we are conscious of them. So when we let go of effort and control, the light shoots out, it shines out, it turns on. And when we do that, we are letting everything be. We are letting our feelings be. We're letting our aches and pains be. We're just aware. We're aware. We're not judging. We're not talking about them. We're not trying to fix them. We are shining light. True meditation is the space in which everything gets revealed, everything gets seen, everything gets experienced. and everything lets go of itself. We don't even have to let it go. It lets go of itself. When we're sitting in that place where we let it rise up, come up, feel it, and notice it, and let it dispel. True meditation is getting out of our minds and into our senses and actually feeling what it is we are feeling, hearing what we're hearing, seeing what we're seeing. It's using the body as a means to transcend the body, as paradoxical as that sounds. It's being comfortable and happy in the form as part of the light. And so when we're in this place of true meditation, we can get curious about who we are, or what are we? We can let go of anything that we believe about ourselves and find out what is underneath all these beliefs we have about who we are. And underneath our beliefs about what everyone else is. And we start to realize that our truest nature, that which we are, includes our whole human experience, our human body, our mind, our personality, as an extension of spirit, of awareness. It's the way spirit moves in the world of time and space. That's what we are. An extension of spirit in time and space. The sage Ramana Maharshi had a saying, let what comes come, let what goes go, find out what remains. That's what we do when we enter into the presence of our awareness. We can ask the question, what am I outside of a thought or a memory? What am I? And the mind will look and it doesn't find anything because the mind doesn't know. And yet we know. We experience the awareness of our spirit. Everything in existence is simply a manifestation of spirit. Myrtle Fillmore noted that times of rest and rejuvenation feed the soul. A period of quiet and rest each day is your opportunity to establish yourself at the center of your being, the one place where the supply of life and substance is inexhaustible. Myrtle taught that God is inside each person. I'm quoting her. Sometimes we pray to a God outside of ourselves. It is the God in the midst of us that frees and heals. She says, you need to think of God, the all-powerful healer, as being already within you in every part of your mind, heart, and body. Unquote. Our true light is already within it. We can deny that it is and do all sorts of machinations to develop, perfect, and purify our little selves so that we can someday attain our enlightenment, or we can simply let go of our sense of self, let go of control, let everything be as it is, feel our feelings, be honest, and let God's presence within us light up our insides so that it can light up the outsides and unite us in the universal light that is the source of all beings. So we're going to do a little meditation now. And I'm going to take the meditation from the Psalms. And the Psalm says, be still and know that I am God. So if you just close your eyes and get comfortable in your seat. And let's start with a little breathing in and out. Become aware of what you're sensing, what you're hearing, what's touching your skin, what's supporting your weight. Letting your thoughts pass by. Becoming gently aware of your surroundings and the space in which they occur. And gently aware. Gently aware of the depth and breadth of awareness. How deep and how far and how wide you are as awareness. Become gently aware that you are the space in which everything happens. And as you sit in that awareness of that expansion of you, drop this into the awareness and let it just marinate. Be still and know that I am God. And I'm going to take us back with that statement, but each time I say it, we'll be going further back. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know I. Be still and know be still be be still be still and know be still and know I. Be still and know I am. Be still and know I am God. And so it is.
Thank you, Bobbie, for the wisdom and the experience. And we will hear from Teresa.
I am a happy girl. I am a happy girl. Though sometimes I get sad, I am a happy girl. I have an open heart. I have an open heart. And though sometimes I feel bad, I have an open heart. And I love this world, even when it hurts. I am a happy girl. I am a happy girl. I have a peaceful soul. I have a peaceful soul. Though sometimes I get mad, I have a peaceful soul. I have a quiet mind. I have a quiet mind. Though sometimes I react, I have a quiet mind. And I love this world, even when it hurts. I am a happy girl. I am a happy girl. And I love this world, even when it hurts. I am a happy girl. I am a happy girl. I am a happy girl. And though sometimes I get sad, I am a happy girl.
Thank you, Teresa, as always. It's at this time that we go into our donation of light and love by taking a breath together, placing our hands on our heart. As we breathe, as we are in our body, we become increasingly aware of the I am. Simply by allowing, we notice the expansion of this love and light. We're able to trust the divine decides with whom to share. We are simply aware. And as always, we express our gratitude. And so it is. And we will finish with music from Teresa.
I wanted to play this happy song at the end as well. So it's called Things Will Get Better. I think I've played it once or twice before for all you guys. When you were born, you arrived too soon. Your mama saw a tiny baby, but she wasn't fooled. Inside her heart, she saw a full-grown you. She knew the big, strong man you'd grow into. 'Cause things will get better, all that it takes. Believing is the first step to seeing it all the way. Things will get better, the more that you sense that things will get better, the better it gets. Ooh, yeah. And when you were 12, you tried to play the saxophone. You thought you'd never stop it squeaking. You moaned and groaned. Then you got inspired to learn all the skills you honed. Now music is the best thing you've ever known. 'Cause things will get better, all that it takes. Believing is the first step to seeing it all the way. Things will get better, the more that you sense. Things will get better, the better it gets. Ooh, yeah, the better it gets. From a clear vision comes a new big love. And out of your heart can come everything you've dreamed of. And if you use your mind, you'll find how much we can rise above. And now we're coming out of the darkest years, yet full of sickness and sadness and violence. But looking back through time, we see how far we've progressed. 'Cause humankind will overcome the worst of itself. 'Cause things will get better, all that it takes. Believing is the first step to seeing it all the way. Things will get better, all that it takes. Believing is the first step to seeing it all the way. Things will get better, the more that you sense. Things will get better, the better it gets. Ooh, yeah. Things will get better. Believing is the first step. Things will get better. Believing is the first step. Things will get better. Believing is the first step. Things will get better. Believing is the first step.